this one time, these crazy butt pirates came out from outer space and then invaded the equator mole people, and they were like, "Yo, don't do that."
That's all they had to say. Was don't do that. And then you were like, "Yeah, don't do it."
They were moderately unhappy with the situation.
But wait, who told Christian we weren't recording?
You did.
No, you told me press record.
I
right
have
now.
it. I have it on recording. That
There is a more pressing issue
recording.
here. There's a more pressing issue here. You're saying butt pirates from space?
Yes.
Weren't you once shanghaied by butt pirates, Sean?
No.
I'm pretty sure you were.
No. No, I was just told to hit fucking record.
This is a safe area, Sean. Don't mind the recording.
I'm done with you guys.
Don't mind the recording.
Yeah,
Also,
pirates.
are they space butt pirates or are they butt space pirates?
That's a really big distinction. We need to know that answer.
Guys,
Because we have to figure out what.
we're fucking recording.
The question still needs to be answered.
All right, then I'm sure everybody wants to know.
Everybody weigh in. Is it butt space pirates or space butt pirates? Hashtag us at the critical minute.
Also, who wins in a fight? 100 midget with butter knives or a saber-toothed tiger?
The midgets. The midgets with butter knives.
It's always the midgets.
Saber-tooth
It's a tiger! They will eat them all! They will run in power and fear!
Butter knives?
I'm sorry.
saying
Against
There's 100 of them.
100. He will tire out. He will lie down, and he will get stabbed by many blunt
Even if
knives.
he pounces on 10 of them, there's still 90 of them jabbing him in the side.
Who's the
With
brave
a
midget
butter
that's gonna step up
knife.
and fight the tiger?
All of them.
The other 100 stuck in a pen.
Confidence in numbers.
I don't care how many people. I know I'm running from a fucking tiger.
Yeah, midgets with butter knives.
That's it. I'm putting you in a
All
pit
right,
with all the
hashtag
100
100 midgets or hashtag saber-tooth tiger to weigh in on this debate as well.
If you don't pick midgets, I'm literally deleting you from. I don't know what I can actually delete you from.
Don't blackmail the fans.
Yeah, blackmail the fans.
Yeah.
Christy, I don't know if the mic is going to pick you up from there.
Welcome to the Critical Podcast.
We started things.
It only took 45 fucking minutes.
Nah, just 4.
Just 2.5.
Yeah, 2.5.
That's 45 in exaggerated terms.
Never
That's true.
hiring you.
There's like 1,000 firefighters here. That's way too many firefighters. Who's on the hose?
Jokes are not stolen by anybody.
No, especially
from anybody.
I'm Matt Bradica, and I play Matt Bradica in this version of the podcast where we're Zedis.
Zookeepers?
I'm Beatty, the guy with a beard.
Wait, I have to rescind my... I'm Matt, also the guy with the beard.
My beard's better.
That's true. I'm only doing it for No Shave November. Go ahead.
I'm Burwell, and I'm your DM, and I can't grow facial hair, kind of. I can grow neckbeard hair, but I can't grow a beard.
Kyle Orton style.
I'm
Right.
sorry.
I'm Sean, and I don't have facial hair or other body hair. Or much
That's
hair
weird.
at all, actually.
I don't have any hair.
Shaved.
Fun fact, turtle shell.
Sad part, not shaved. This is just nothing here.
Sean, it's cold. Put your shirt on.
That was really cold.
If I wasn't
Sean, is that a
disgusted
Muppet
to
Babies
lick my-
tattoo?
No.
Nobody saw
Welcome
that.
to the Critical Minute.
And that's Christian. Wait, what happened?
No, this is dog.
Did you... Why did you do what?
I didn't mean to. I was going like this.
And
And
you
it just plunk.
threw a pen into his drink.
I just threw a
No one
pen
cares
in-
about
Wow,
Christians.
we haven't done the podcast in so long that we don't even remember how to do this.
We haven't
thing.
seen each other in so long.
You know
We're
what?
Still...
We have a lot of questions. Fuck the critical tale.
I have a
We
dog
didn't even
now.
plan it, so let's forget
We
it.
don't have a critical tale, and also the podcast is going to be pretty short.
Here's your
'cause
critical-
I hate doing it.
Here's your critical tale. One day we were playing D&D, and a lot of shit happened, and we won. There, critical
Yeah,
tale over.
That's almost every time we play
Yeah.
D&D.
Wait, quick critical tale.
Critical-
Never mind. I ruined it.
That was
Yeah, critical tale.
Quick critical...
a tentacle
mind.
prick. Damn it.
Quick tentacle... Never mind.
A tentacle
Quick
trail.
tentacle porn.
Yeah, tentacle point.
Chris said that one wrong too.
Yeah.
Christian,
Yeah, I said it wrong too.
Christian, you haven't introduced yourself.
Who? I am the dog.
There it is.
This is true.
All right,
We do have a happy with
Let's just
us.
roll right into some questions.
Okay.
This one is from @Cash Hodge
They're the best.
What's up, at Cash Hodge?
or K Ash Hodge. I don't know.
Oh, there he is.
Cash hard.
Cash
Hodge.
Hodge. All right. The question is, what do you think the last thing do you think you think you will see in the sky?
Well,
I'm
first off,
I'm very confused.
What?
by
Wait,
this.
no,
I should have pre-read
No,
the last
believe it or
thing
not,
you
I've
will-
been asked this before.
I think what he meant to say is, what do you think the last thing will be that you see in the sky?
The last thing that I see in the sky, I mean, it
Clouds.
depends on how I die.
I would
If I
say
die via
clouds.
meteorite impact, a big fucking meteor.
No, the way I see it, if I die the way I mean to, another country.
The way I mean to, you planned out
What?
your death.
In the sky? How does that even...
It'll only
I got
mean
it. No,
the
I get
mission
it.
was a success.
Oh, okay.
If I die how
Sure.
I'm planning to, I won't see the sky. I'll be in a room full of big-titted women.
That's a fact.
I mean, if you're gonna
So
be
technically, the
suffocated
titties would
by
be in the sky. They're above you. That's the sky.
That's true. Sky titties.
Sky titties. Go.
God.
Sky titties sounds good. I'm gonna go with that one too.
Before I die, what will I see in the sky? Probably a missile.
Alright.
Did you send it or?
Am I not sending it? No, because I'm going to be
I
dying.
just
So
don't
no, I just
understand
send
the
it.
question.
Neither do I. That's why I have to go
Because-
with
Yeah, I'm
missile.
kind of
Well,
confused
no,
with the
no,
question
because
too.
I don't ever plan on dying.
Right.
Oh, right.
That's
Okay.
true. Christian,
Density.
I
Christian's
don't know
immortal.
why you guys would plan on dying. That's
Christian
lame.
is immortal
Why
out of
don't
all
you
of
just live
us.
forever? That sounds way better.
That sounds like it'd actually be terrible to live forever.
I'm gonna go with clouds. Next question.
New question. Immortality, good or bad?
Boom. Good.
Yeah.
Why?
Absolutely good. You get to see the times change.
Wait, what happened?
As a history
I-
buff, I would have loved to live forever.
Well,
I'm
because
sure
you're
eventually
history-
I'd get pretty annoyed
Yeah, I
at
mean,
everything.
Losing
This is-
But at the
friends.
same time, I could literally go and fight anybody and just live.
After the
But
sun explodes,
depending on the
though,
way
and you're
the
just in
immortality
space,
works.
like, well,
Here I am.
I kind of regret this one.
I'm just gonna swim to a different planet.
It'll take a really long time, but hey,
No,
that's time
okay,
to live.
okay. I'll make an addendum to that statement. I think immortality would be great if you could decide when it ended.
Yeah,
Well,
what if you
yeah,
just-
well, then that's if that's the
Best of
case,
both
then that's the
worlds.
best. Yeah, that's having
Yeah,
your cake and
really
eating it
sad One
too.
day, though.
Well, no, well,
Just have a bad
I'm
day.
thinking more along terms of like, wow, the sun exploded. I don't want to spend 5,000 years
Well,
swimming
no,
through
technically
space.
it would be infinite years in
To
space.
the
Sure.
end of human existence.
Unless I got lucky and smashed into a planet.
Whoa, whoa!
with
time-
life on it.
Why
The
have-
time death
why-
of the
no, why
universe
does it
is
have to
still
be
a
human
couple
existence? What's to
100
say
billion years
another
off, so.
That's true.
another
What if
civilization
it
wouldn't be
matter?
filled with awesome big-titted aliens?
Again, I don't know if I want green ones though.
Next question.
Green skin girls.
All right, this one's from Screamade.
That's an
Oh,
old
what's up,
line.
Screamade?
Screamade. Good at everybody's
No, I don't
favorite
want to
aid
kill
of
the
Scream.
baby. Next question.
No,
questions
wait.
are always scary.
No, this one's actually really easy because I think
Oh,
it's.
okay.
I think only I have to answer.
Oh, baloney.
Will you ever do a tour for your setup of TCM and/or the podcast? I really love to see that. I'll give you a visual tour right now. There's a camera in a closet, and it's pointed at us where we have a table set up, and also you see the microphone in the shot. So there's literally not much to show.
It's November and we're in a garage.
We'll get
Yes.
we'll get a mirror one day and just put it up.
Like
Everything
because I can't use the camera to show it because the camera is the only part of it.
I mean, we
Let's put
could
it this
turn
way.
the camera around and just see power tools.
That's true.
Everything you see in the room is all we have.
Yes, there's a
That's
couch
good.
that you can't really see, and there's a TV on the opposite side. But that's
No, but seriously,
literally
this
it.
is all we have. We live in here.
We
Yeah,
are very
most of
cramped.
us
We
in this
barely
room.
have heat.
Yes.
Please. Send
Actually,
us
we don't
money.
have heat right now. My feet are freezing.
Don't
Alright.
send
So
us money.
cold.
Keep
Next
it.
question, because I think that adequately answers that one. This one's from Joseph Sternglass.
Oh, Joseph, what's up?
That's Stern.
What is your favorite Pokemon? And for Christian, what's your favorite from each generation? I don't know why only you get singled out on there, but that's fine. And also, P.S. He challenges you to a Poke Fight via DS.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I didn't answer that.
Well, let's go with you first.
Oh.
Each generation.
Black Charizard.
Why is you
Okay.
gotta be black?
Because Shiny Low
Reparations.
Charizard is the only Charizard. Typhlosion, no, that's Umbreon's generation. It's gotta be Umbreon.
The second one was Umbreon?
Yeah, I
I
think
thought it was
it's
the third
Umbreon.
one.
Well then, Typhlosion, Umbreon,
Okay, sure.
and then the
I'm thinking about game.
and then the rest suck. The end.
Boom roast.
Absol.
Wow.
Oh yeah, Absol. Damn it.
And Lucario. What are you
Oh yeah,
talking about?
Lucario.
Come
man.
on.
There are a lot of cool Pokemon.
Guys,
Well,
there's
I-
three answers to this question and three answers only, and their names are Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard.
Nah,
No.
Charmander and
Done.
Charmeleon kind of suck butt.
I like
Oh,
Charmander.
do they suck butt when they're lighting things on fire? I don't think so.
All
Squirtle,
right.
put it out.
Sean, what about you?
Oh, Squirtle, quick, get them wet.
What do you mean?
Don't make me
It's
get my
Squirtle's
squirrel
power.
to drown
You
you.
Water.
You ever been hit with a
Yeah.
fire hose? That shit can kill someone.
You ever
It
been
can.
hit with fire? That shit
Yes.
definitely kills someone.
Not if you're made of water, damn it.
Because then it's
Notice
just
that-
steam.
And notice that
Which is
nobody
slightly
is
irritating.
talking about shitty Bulbasaur.
No one.
Okay,
Okay, listen. I'm just gonna put it out there. If your favorite Pokemon is Bulbasaur, you're not playing Pokemon correctly.
You're a bitch.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, is this your third playthrough? Because that should be
Whether
the only
he's
reason.
strong or not, I don't care. He's a bitch.
I don't know, but like getting choked to death by Vine Whip seems pretty awful way to go.
Well,
Just
hold
burn
on.
away.
Between choking, being drowned, or being set on fire, I think I'll take choking.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
if
want.
I'm
I'd
set on
probably
fire,
take choking on
if I'm
that
set on
host
fire
rate.
and I have a Squirtle to put me out, I'm fine.
That's a good point.
If.
So what's your favorite Pokemon, Joe?
Yeah, and if I'm hit by
Greninja.
one.
Yeah!
Really?
Yeah!
No, it's definitely Greninja. Since I just played, was it X? Y?
Actually,
One of those
Zapdos
two.
was my
Whatever.
favorite.
I just played this generation this past couple months,
Uh-huh.
and now it's definitely Greninja, just
But
because
Zapdos was, right?
Zapdos
For a
was
while?
for
Okay.
a long time,
Yeah.
just because he's a bird and
Yours was Charizard?
I can fly
Yeah,
and he's
electricity.
electric. But now it's Greninja because he's a fucking ninja,
That's true.
and he can make shuriken out of water.
And
Oh, come
his
on.
scarf is a tongue.
Arcanine,
His scarf is his
done.
tongue.
So he's
Boom.
always
Next.
licking himself.
Arcanine, done. Go.
All right.
Cool,
Yeah,
Arcanine.
Magneton. He's just been a constant favorite of mine since I played Sapphire.
Is it because you have 3 balls?
I'm very magnetic.
That, I can't attest to that. I've only heard stories.
Can you float?
I didn't want to share this with the public.
Also, by the way, today this is being recorded on the 18th.
18th.
Today's the 18th.
Tuesday.
Omega
Friday the 18th.
Omega Ruby
Comes out
came
next week,
out
right?
today.
Or today. Oh,
Came out
shit.
today.
Gotta get that.
So go play it.
Gotta get that. Boom, boom.
Thinking about it.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting it. Is it for...
Pokemon.
Can I get it on 2DS?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no
Okay,
there's
yeah.
no other platform
Oh,
which they keep
and
trying.
Joseph, when my life becomes a lot less hectic and shitty, I will challenge you to that Pokemon battle.
You mean accept that Pokemon battle?
Challenge.
He
I
will
don't-
re-challenge you.
I only challenge. I don't get challenged.
Even if you challenge him 100 times and he challenges you once, that one challenge only counts. True story. Anyway, next one is from Stephosaurus.
Oh, what's up, Stephosaurus?
Her question is, why should I play League of Legends?
Don't.
No.
Do you have an hour?
No. Look,
Yes, we do. Go.
Look,
Damn it.
the only way to get you to not play League of Legends is to play like one game of League of Legends.
Tell you what, play a game with us. We'll make it so that you hate it, and then you'll never play League again.
No,
Do you
will
like
make
it?
We
fun.
won't have
No.
to.
No,
The
no,
enemy
no.
team will make sure you hate
We'll
it.
be the enemy team.
Let's
Oh,
let's
that's what I
talk
mean.
about
Let's
let's
do it.
talk
Play
about some of the
against us.
points of League of Legends. Do you like a toxic community? Do you like playing a free game that actually sucks a lot of your money because you can't stop spending? Play
a-
League of Legends.
It's a hellish nightmare that you'll never escape from. So league tonight later, boys?
Oh my God, I
As long
can't
as the servers are up, yes.
I literally, that's the only thing I want to
If you have friends playing League of Legends, think about it.
Okay,
Consider it.
Here's the reason, if, like, just to play devil's advocate, the reason you should play... Okay, I guess should is a bad word. The reason you would want to play, if you did,
It's pretty awesome.
is that it's a fun, team-based game that... When you get good at it, it's a lot of fun to beat the shit out of people.
It's
Yes.
rewarding.
Oh
If
my
you have
God.
friends with you.
Yes, obviously the negative points are the community is absolute dog shit garbage. The only one worse is Call of Duty, and I'm not saying that with a shred of doubt. The
Call of Duty, if you
community-
play Call of Duty, there's a 99% chance you're an asshole.
and
Or have been called
Look,
seven-
it's amazing how many people have slept with my mother. I didn't even know that.
She got around. Mine too.
My dad might not even be my dad. I have no idea.
This
I don't know
7-year-old
because
tells
my
you
dad
otherwise.
got cancer and died because so many people online told him to.
Guys, my sister had 18 babies.
You
I don't even have
a
a sister.
Also, did you guys know that I'm an N-word? Because I found that out from the Call of Duty players. They
Yeah.
told me.
See, okay, so League is all text because you don't really talk to each other
Right.
verbally.
Unless you have
Thank
Skype
God.
with your friends.
Yeah, well, obviously unless you're on Skype, but then you're probably not talking shit to your own friends.
Well, we do.
Unless you're us, and then we just call each other.
Yeah, I
bad
mean
words.
that's just how we commune to be friends.
And then in that case, you are
You
an N-word.
motherfucker, Beanie! How could you take that kill again? Your support!
Like when I played that LeBlanc that one day against you.
I don't remember.
Oh, you
we
were on my
did-
team. It
We
was
did,
just you.
yes.
We did a verse.
And
you
you.
played LeBlanc for the first time.
I
and
played LeBlanc for the first time and destroyed everything.
No,
and
no.
the other reason is there's 150 something characters now.
180.
180.
No,
What? No.
50.
No, 20. 20.
120 something.
Whatever. There's a whole bunch of characters, and they're all very different. They're all like very complicated. So like it is a challenge to learn. So if you like challenging games, this is definitely a challenging game.
But rewarding. Warning. Leveling from level 1 to level 30 is a harrowing process that will literally take a piece of your mind and soul with it.
Oh, and the best part about it is that when you're level 1, you don't get any I'll just make it simple bonuses, and people that are level 30 who know how to play a game get 30 times the bonuses than you.
Right.
So
And
that's
if you happen to
that's a fair
magically
game.
be good at the game,
you won't know it.
you'll find out that you're good at the game. Guess what? Now the game thinks you should go up against all the people who are much better than you.
Oh,
Yeah.
and another reason. Play with us, yay! Okay, bye.
Yeah, if you want to play with friends.
Yeah.
I would highly, highly recommend figuring out first how to mute players. That is the literally the most important thing about the game. Muting other players so that you can't hear what they say.
The first time
All you
someone
need
says
is
something
pings.
dickish,
Yeah.
just be like, "Listen, I could respond to you, but muted."
I think the best part is when there's 4 of us playing, like when Sean's working with and the 4 of us are playing, and
That's
then
right. You
there's-
can single me out. I'm the
no,
one who
and then there's
can't
like
be there all
one
the time.
random person on our team, and they say anything, the 4 of us just dive on them and destroy their life.
Oh my god, and we could all be like 0-4, 0-6.
Oh, it doesn't
Yo, it's the fucking 10 kill mid laner's fault. What the shit is that guy doing? He just ganked once. He's not the jungle. I don't care.
Good job being 10-1 and not exerting any map pressure.
I blame Ari.
I always play Murray.
She didn't
Alright, so
gank.
I guess that's the short and long answer version.
That really wasn't short, but that was just
It
the
was
answer.
the short answer version was what we said at the beginning. The long answer was the following, or the follow-up rather. All right. So
There,
next question is from Liam Donaton.
Hello, Donna.
Hello,
Hello.
Neeson.
Rap guy.
Was your daughter taken, Liam?
Are you a turtle?
Liam Donatello.
He has a particular set of skills. I'm just saying. He wants to know: do any of us play Dragon Age? And just wondering, since it's a close to a D&D type video game. I literally just mentioned this before we started the podcast. Before I read this question.
I did play Dragon Age. I played it for about a solid 2 hours, and then I'm just like, you know what? When I found the first one, it was also around the time Skyrim was out, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go with the live-action Skyrim.
I'll put it this way. I played one for about 5 hours, I would say, probably all of one. And I took it back to the store. I said, the combat is terrible. I hate the text, the options. I hate the characters. I hate that I'm given choices, but I'm not really given choices. Like, it was bad.
So, Liam, in short, Burwell hates you.
Dragon Age 2, however, was a phenomenal game, and I enjoyed every second of that one. Because they completely revamped the combat style. You did have more choices as far as how you wanted to build your character. It was a lot better of a game.
Did it have the sort of Paragon Renegade courses?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
What?
Secret. Is
What?
it for Steam?
Yeah, it's on
I'm
Steam.
buying it tonight.
It's pretty cheap.
The new one comes out either tonight or next week. I forget. I assume he's asking currently because it came out today, or if it comes out next week.
There's a 3?
Inquisition, it's called.
Yeah, there's Dragon Age.
I don't think you need to have played the first 2 to get this game. Though.
There's Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age 2, and then now Dragon Age Inquisitions.
Yeah. So my friend she like cosplays this stuff like really hardcore. She loves Dragon Age. So she
What's her
told
name?
me. She told me that
Nope.
that I should really get to play.
Where
it,
does she live?
Canada.
What?
So
guys, I'm moving to
it's
Canada.
a large place. Go ahead and find her.
I'm moving to
A
Canada.
girl that likes Dragon Age in Canada, go. All right. So, anybody else? Christian, you said you're gonna buy it. You never played it, though, right?
I've never played it.
Does it sound interesting? I guess
I
you
don't
haven't
know.
really heard much about the game.
I've literally never seen a commercial for it or anything.
It had potential.
It is very similar to D&D. Like, you need to build a character from scratch. I think you get to choose between, like, warriors and mages and archers.
It had potential, but
built
when
your
I was
character,
playing it, it was sort of turn-based, like what was it, Knights of
That-
the Old Republic?
That was one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Two is freeform combat.
I like that
I
much
like
better because
turn-based games. I guess it's just my Final Fantasy.
you know what it is. I like the movement of like things like Skyrim and like
It's turn-based,
yeah.
but like when you come up to like a boss in the game, it's like, okay, this is turn-based. Right. All right. So I get to attack on this turn and I can move. He can attack, move, heal, and then attack again and then move again.
Okay,
Like,
well,
he's-
but that's just not fair.
yeah. Like it was like a really annoying system to me.
welcome
And
to Oz, bitch.
Two was like, all right, you can avoid every single one of this guy's attacks if you're good enough, and that's the type of game I like.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm wondering now. I don't think it's multiplayer, right? It's not.
No.
Okay.
It's a single player game.
All right.
Probably not gonna
Mario
play
RPG.
it,
No, I'll probably
Can you hit A?
I'll probably
Can
end
you
up
hit A at
getting
the right
Inquisition.
time?
I'll probably ask for Inquisition for Christmas or something like that. Because I'm not in any rush to get it, and also I don't have money to rush to get it anyway, and I have a lot of work to do
and
this
you know,
weekend.
no one
the
expects the
following weeks to
Inquisition.
come, so I'll wait for Christmas. Anyway, So next question. I hope that answers your question. And yeah, I think we all answered. Anyway, the next question is from Bot Dragoon.
But Dragoon! Zach
We played League
is
together,
his name.
and we Skyped with him, and he was like really happy about it.
He was very good.
Oh, he's fantastic.
He's a very good League of
Damn it,
Legends
I
player.
missed him. I'm sorry.
He's a better support than me.
That's
which
okay.
is
He actually
shocking.
took your place, and he was way better anyway.
God damn it.
He actually didn't steal kills. It was great.
We're getting rid of Burwell.
No. We're getting rid of BD.
Guys, here's Zach, and I leave.
We never had BD support. He doesn't support.
Right. Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
What? I can't carry as support?
This question was also favorited by
No.
Alkixia.
Okay. Alkixia.
So I guess this person also wants to ask this question.
Okay.
That's what I assume favoriting means on Twitter.
So what's the
'cause
question?
I'm still not good on Twitter. Anyway, the question is that that is the best thing to you. I guess what is the best thing to you about D&D? Also, what is the most OP weapon that you guys have ever had?
In D&D?
Yeah,
Parallax?
that was a dragon.
No, what was the
Shadowfax.
Shadowfax. That was
So, B, you can go first. What's the best thing about D&D, and what's the most overpowered weapon you've ever had?
well, the best thing... The best thing in... Well, my favorite weapon of all time was that mithril sword that he gave me with Reach.
Oh, true.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it was giant and
I
I,
was
like
thinking,
big
like,
swords.
Previously,
But
I
my
think.
favorite thing about D&D is just simply like the free talk, you know? Like when you're in the middle of just a mission on its own. Because combat is combat. You can get that in a video game, you can get that in any kind of thing, but when you're in a tavern and you can say you can do whatever you want. Hey, I could burn down this tavern if I wanted to, and I like that choice. Not that I'll burn down any taverns anytime soon.
Sure you won't.
Right.
I'll just press a button, and if a tavern explodes, hey, I just pressed the button.
Hey, you shouldn't have given me that button. All
That's
right?
a really good point. So that's your.
Jeez.
The overpowered weapon is the mithril sword from.
Oh
the
yeah,
Critical
that
Miss.
was one of the recent ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just set up explosives all over the city.
Yeah, with the thing that you cut a Goliath in half with.
Oh, that's
That's the
right.
one.
A Goliath was rolling at us, and I'm
Yes.
like, cleave.
And you cut it in half. Bro, how about you?
My favorite part of D&D is building a character. I love coming up with a backstory and creating a character and coming up with his reasons for doing, certain things. I love the storytelling aspect of it. That's basically what it would be. Most overpowered weapon I ever had? I didn't have a lot of overpowered weapons. As Darziger, I had a two-handed battle axe called Frankfurt.
Oh yeah, you did name all your.
All my weapons were named after German cities. Frankfurt, Munich, and Dusseldorf. Yeah, but Frankfurt was a bitch-ass fucking two-handed battle axe that cleaved through everything.
It also never hit.
Never ever went down, but when it did, it destroyed because
Yes.
it was like it was like 2d12 damage.
Damn.
Sean.
What I like most about D&D is destroying things.
I think you can
I like
sum it up
killing
in
people.
one word.
I like killing
Daerith.
people. And the most overpowered weapon I've ever had was Daerith.
Yes.
He himself is the weapon.
Choosing to be a mage.
Yeah,
that was
well,
the most overpowered.
Out,
weapon.
out of anyone in our group, Sean has been able to utilize characters so well.
Although I would argue one of the most overpowered items you ever got was the Cloak of Useful Things.
I mean, I wouldn't consider it overpowered.
I guess I would say most useful.
Most useful, of course. But no, probably the most overpowered was the Ring of Undying.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Because then on top of that, I had the ability to not die.
Yeah.
So I was able to die twice in a mission.
Right.
And not die.
All right. So your favorite thing is just the mass destruction. Of
My
people.
favorite thing is the combat.
Okay. Fair
And
enough.
that's why it's,
That was mine.
everyone, you always ask me, like, I'll try not to min-max people. And I'm like, well, this is all I like to do. I just like to kill everything at once.
Fair enough.
If I can make an encounter go for 5 seconds, so be it.
He didn't care about burning down taverns.
Christian.
I like the character development aspect where you start with your backstory and you get to your character just changes over time and you become your character goes down its path and it actually becomes different and grows.
What
and
happens in the
changes.
game affects him.
Yeah, exactly. Everything that happens, it affects character.
Just a little bit. You don't have to scream.
And it makes it really interesting when they take my wolf.
Yeah,
We did that a lot.
Fuck you.
We
Fuck
did
you,
that a
because
lot.
I finally made a mission where I take your wolf, and you're like, all right, he's good. I'm like, I'm sorry, what?
He'll figure it out.
Sometimes you just gotta put your foot down.
No, it was
And
the
other
butter.
times,
No.
it's American.
It was the Butterfree
Bye.
scene from Pokemon, where it was very heartbreaking, and you're like, "Bye, I don't care."
Yeah. It was more like I think Nico at that time was just they were drifting apart so hardcore that he was just like
Well, he did
You know
throw him
what?
down a pit.
through a window that makes sure he wouldn't be hurt. Anyway,
No, at that point, they actually rebuilt their trust, and he trusted Ashes to take
Right.
care of himself. So he let him go.
all right.
Radica?
And what was the most OP item you've had?
Oh, Ashes.
No, I weapon, like specific weapon.
Shadowfax.
Teeth.
What was that one?
Shadowfax was a talking sword that did like +7.
What a
attack.
bitch!
He insulted me a lot, but whenever he crit, he did like triple damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, but whenever
He
you
did
crit
more-
missed, you took damage.
Shh, we don't talk about those.
I think you took more damage
Yeah,
than you dealt out.
He
It
dealt
would be pretty
3
close.
times normal crit damage, but if you fucked up, you took 2 times normal crit damage to yourself, and that happened in the form of its handle exploding in a giant thing of spikes.
Yeah. Anything else? No. Okay. So my favorite part about D&D, I guess the reason why I wanted to play it in general is that I'm like a huge fantasy nerd. Like I fucking love everything fantasy in general, and this was kind of like the perfect way of being a nerd.
I imagine you a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
That's not.
I need it.
That's
Isn't that
you're trying
awesome
to do
to you?
magic. I'm talking about fantasy.
Yeah, but you
Well,
could do
it's not
magic
actually
and
there,
fantasy.
so-
Right. Well, anyway, okay.
Aha.
So I guess my favorite part is that the world aspect of it. Like not the world building per se, because I like sometimes I do like the world building, but sometimes it gets to a point where it's like
I don't want to build it.
the first world we built just kind of got to a point where like everything was just destruction, and it was like because everybody wanted to make this awesome like huge war arc, and like that's fine and good, but like then you got to realize how the world isn't that big that we made, and like if everything's at war, then nothing is
Getting done.
Great.
yeah, like nothing's like fun, I guess.
Where do
'cause-
we go? Where do we go for safe haven?
Yeah, exactly. Like you just don't get a moment's rest. Which I guess there's some merits to that, but like I don't know, whatever, not important. But yeah, but like the fact that like you could do anything. The fact that what I really like about D&D, I guess what I'm trying to say is that like you can the fact in a video game you have limitations. In D&D you literally have no limitations.
There's 0. If you want something to happen, it's happening.
It's at least possible.
Right.
Even if you don't do it, you at least could try
You
to.
can
I
work towards
want
attaining that goal.
A skunk butler.
Hey,
That doesn't work. I want to
we
jump
had
on
a
that.
ghost butler for one of our characters, remember?
Yeah.
Like that happened.
I want to jump on that flying bug
It
Yeah,
happened.
sure. That
and,
happened.
and hold on to it.
And then float like the holy Jesus.
I
and
want-
float
I
around
want-
the battlefield.
I
I want
want
to
to
strangle
uppercut.
that dragon. All right.
All right.
I did it. I did it.
I want to uppercut a guy till his head comes off.
That happened also. This all of this stuff happened. It was the checks that like you had to get through. And if
Right.
you made the check, then it happened. Or you know, there's a potion. I want to turn into a giraffe. Well, I
Done.
mean, well, maybe not, but like, hey, maybe you'll find a potion that makes you like a polymorph or something like that. Like, it's the bottom line is, and it's possible, and that's the best part for me.
Makes sense.
And-
I like that aspect of it too.
Yeah.
That, like, you know, in video games there are certain goals that you just can't achieve. Like, I
Exactly.
want to build a house in this town. Sorry, you can't.
Like as
D&D,
good as Final Fantasy is, like I love Final Fantasy, but if you lose an encounter, you just replay the encounter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is so dumb to me. Like you just lose. Like so those characters die. Like sucks. You just suck the rest of the game. Sorry.
Hold on, Nuzlocke.
Yeah, that's why I like the Nuzlocke challenge because like, hey, if somebody died, if you were careless enough to let somebody die, fuck them. They're
Wasn't
gone.
there a game series that had that? Like, it had like 100 characters, and characters could actually die.
Well, Fire
Suikoden?
Emblem has that.
Fire Emblem has that.
I don't know that one.
Suikoden? I'm
But
not
Fire Emblem, if you play on classic mode, the characters that die
Game
are
mode. Any mode. Fire Emblem's members always die.
You can play on a mode, and the new one at least, in Awakening, you could play on a mode that if they die, you could just use them in the next battle. They're out for the battle.
Stupid. Why
would you play on that? That's so boring.
Because it was always the way of, like, if they die once, they're always dead.
Exactly, but whatever. Anyway, the most OP item I had was the Heartseeker crossbow, because if I ever crit, which I crit on the 19 or 20, it was 4d20 damage.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of
on top of whatever the regular damage for the attack was.
Plus, that was the first time you actually had a ranged weapon.
That's true, yeah, and I built Karasek specifically to be like a dagger, close-range assassin guy, but then I got the crossbow, and I was like, I just completely changed that around real quick.
Do you remember how long Thyvan went as an archer to actually become an archer?
Yes. I just picked it up, and I'm like, I'm good at this! Bang! Bang! Bang!
Well, didn't you choose, like, literally the worst thing possible to become an archer?
I did.
There's, like, two types of... You were a Razor Fang?
What was it called?
One of the shifters were really good archers, and one of them were really good warriors. He chose the warriors
because he sounded cool. You want to be a wolf man or you want to be a cat man? I'm going to be a wolf man.
Of course.
I don't care if cat men can use bows better.
All right. So last question we got from Dexcaster. And by the way, this is now we're like 30 minutes in, but I'm probably going to cut a little bit of that stuff out.
No, we won't.
No, I will. I really will because I don't want some of that stuff in there.
Boobs.
So yeah, we're like we said, the actual podcast part of this one is actually going to be a little bit short, but there were a lot of questions, and being that we didn't do this in so long, we wanted to answer all of them.
Yep.
So this last one is from Dexcaster. That's when you guys say, "What's up, Dex?"
No, I don't care about him.
I don't like that guy.
No, we don't like you.
How you doing, Dex?
All right, so no questions. All right, so this question is actually a really good question.
Okay.
If your characters in D&D had a theme song, what would it be?
Oh, God.
All right, Christian doesn't get a theme song. So,
Christian
which
doesn't get a
character
theme
and what would the theme song be?
I'd say Thyvan and the 007 theme song. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, because you would always take point, too. Archer! I'm taking the front line.
That's after the kingdom.
And Thyvan sang it in Dur 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 because he became mentally challenged.
As he aims a bow into the air.
That's called Archer Roulette.
Boom! Straight in the air. Or what would we think?
Kreen, Lightfoot would be drowning pools, let the bodies hit the floor.
That actually was his theme music when he was a blitzball player. Or
That's
not
right.
blitzball. What game did I... Battleball. Battleball game player.
Battleball.
Yeah, I think so.
That was actually a fun thing.
Death Row. It was based on Battleball, though, yes. Okay. So it was called Death Row. Go ahead.
Well, I would definitely choose Dayrith, and the theme song for that would be Boom. Here Comes the Boom. Because just everything would blow up around Dayrith.
Yes.
And you would just snap his finger. Boom. Boom.
And then there were times when he himself would just blow up.
I'm waiting for Christians. Niku, I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
I was going with Mary Had a Little Lamb. Who had a little wolf.
His fleece was red as blood.
Perfect.
Is it weird that I didn't know the next line to Mary Had a Little
Yeah,
Lamb?
I didn't know
what
either.
it is.
I was like,
Everywhere that Niku went, his wolf was sure to kill.
I would pick Karasek, considering I guess we're all gonna pick from our Shield campaign, because I can't think of one for Cloak that has justice in the title right now. Except it's like the American national anthem.
Oh my god! Now I'm just picturing Cloak in a red, white, and blue fucking outfit. Just
Well, he'd be the Cloth Patriot.
That's true.
Can't be
No,
the
but
Iron
Karasek
Patriot.
would be Back in Black.
You
And by the time the song is over,
what the fuck?
What?
Stop that! What are you doing?
What's going on?
Yeah, because by the time that song's over, you're already dead.
Makes sense.
And also, he's a drow, so
Cause I'm
hence black.
TNT.
And the assassin part also.
Dynamite.
All right,
All
so
right, well, that's
that was
it for
all
this
of the
week.
questions. That was like 8 questions.
See you guys later. Remember,
Hey, where are you going,
remember, it's not a pancake unless it's Tuesday. Adios. That's a new Charlie Bojangles song.
Yeah, we still do that.
Not a
We
fan.
Isn't it great that like one of the first characters I created for the podcast is like the biggest thing about us?
He has his own Twitter.
He does.
Does he really?
Yeah, so one of our
Bojangles is
fans
on
made
Twitter?
Charlie Bojangles.
Nice.
He probably has more followers than the Critical Miss.
No, he's only got 3.
Are we
Does
one
the
of
Critical
them?
Miss
We
have
better
two?
be.
I don't know. I forget. I'm so bad at Twitter. I just know how to send tweets.
I gotta be honest, like, I tweet on the RLF
Yeah.
once a week.
Yeah, that's what I
For
do
questions.
for this. I post like new episode up or like send in questions and we're done.
I don't even post new episode up. I think Al might, though. Guys, tell us if Al does it. If not, I don't actually care. Alright.
We went by Al's house the other day.
Did you?
Not to his house. We just passed by and he's like, "Al's
Really?
house
What's the
pretty close here."
What's the address?
And I was like, we should stop. And he was like, no, we shouldn't.
I will not give you the address, but I'll give you a hint. There's a fire
It was on fire.
hydrant.
I'll give you a hint. It's the one on fire right now.
We're coming for you, Al. Run.
There's a hydrant.
Hope you listen to this, because you don't.
He doesn't even listen to his own stuff.
Yeah, no.
There's a hydrant in
He's
front
got
of his
shit
house.
to do. Anyway,
Puts
Yes,
that a lot.
we
we
have-
are Zedis.
You
in a
are
temple.
Jedis in a temple.
Yeah, let's recap a little bit, because
Yes.
we really should. It's been
You
a long
guys
time.
were contracted to stop a group of people who were raiding a Zedai temple. Basically,
Oh, and then we split the party.
We, of course,
Basically, a graveyard for very powerful Zedai.
like us.
So you guys showed up and you infiltrated and you followed footsteps and you split the party.
Of course.
I
you
believe.
say it like it's a bad thing, but it ended up being pretty good for us.
Didn't because
Oh.
you got captured or not
Well,
captured.
Yeah,
You're at a standstill.
You're
yeah, I'm in a Mexican whole standoff.
You're in a bad spot right now. They were motioning to other people who you didn't see. They were screaming and yelling, notifying them that you were
I
there.
just thought of the farmer when he wasn't a farmer.
Yeah, I do the seed thing.
I was listening to. I have those on my iPod. I listen to them in the car sometimes on the way to school. I was listening to them the other day.
That was my favorite episode.
You're like,
how you farm.
Yeah, that's not how you farm. You have to water. He's like, I peed on it like 3 times. You're like, that's not farming. Anyway, sorry.
So,
Christian.
you guys split the party. I believe Christian and Beatty went together.
Christian tricked
Well,
me to go down
yeah,
another route.
yeah.
Right.
I ran back after him, but now it's so dark that he thinks we're about to get into a fight.
Well, he pulled out his weapon.
I don't remember this.
Yeah, you drew your
you two were
saber.
walking towards
You-
each other, and
what
you
was
could
it?
only hear each other.
You heard my footsteps, you drew your weapon, and then I stole my weapon off of your waist.
I stab.
No, we're not gonna. Well, actually, you might. No,
Yeah.
don't say that yet. And
TPK.
Matt, you slammed a guy against the wall with your force magic,
Yes.
your lightning.
Yes.
You were like, blah, blah, blah. He was like, ah. He
Yes.
fell. But then the other two kind of drew their weapons at you.
Oh, no, they
I thought I
disarmed.
cut off.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm
I
sorry.
disarmed a few of them. Yeah.
You disarmed them, but then did they disarm you?
No, they were just the guy came out of the shadows and he was like, "You might want to put that weapon down," and I was like, maybe."
So it's like on your hip.
No, I still have it in my hand. I think
He's
that's
got
where
it,
we
but
ended.
it's lowered. Yeah.
If that's not where we ended, I'm sorry, but this is where we're going to start from.
It's been about a month and a half since we recorded one of
Probably.
these.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It might be longer.
Where
No,
was
I think-
Sean during
probably.
all this?
I don't even know.
He was in the third
I don't even
tunnel.
remember any of this.
He was in the third tunnel because me and him were going one way, and I went middle, and he went left. I believe, and they both went right.
Oh, I
and
thought
then
he
the
was right around the corner. You were trying to sneak up on them.
I know I wasn't with him when I made the decision to go in.
I think you went in by yourself.
Yeah.
He was.
Sean, where
Maybe
would
he
you
was
wanna
watching.
I think he was watching your
Sure,
back.
let's say he was
He
watching.
was watching his back. Let's
but I
go.
don't know that he's there.
Right.
As far as I know, I'm totally by myself.
Right. So we're actually going to start off with you since you're in the most precarious situation. You see, you have 2 disarmed
One of them
men
just
in front of you.
disarmed.
In raggedy-looking clothes, and a third approaching you. He is not in raggedy-looking clothes.
Uh-huh.
He's in a dark cloak. His face is concealed,
And
but you can tell something is telling you that he's very powerful, and he does have a weapon on his hip.
But it's not drawn.
It's not drawn.
Okay. I say, I am the great and powerful Jedi Master. Let me leave.
You don't ask to be to leave.
Well, they're surrounding me, I think.
Oh. All right, you're free to go.
Okay, thanks. I'm gonna leave now.
Are you gonna turn your back?
You turn your back on them. You walk out.
I'm not. Well, the two are in front of me are disarmed, right?
Right.
And where's this guy in relation to me?
Behind you.
Oh, I'm gonna walk backwards slowly, but keeping my wits about me and
Okay.
my peripheral vision intact.
All right. He
And Sean, you're watching this.
he goes, "Oh, but you won't be leaving with your weapons. Drop those.
That doesn't sound fair.
Well, we won't come after you,
Then why do you want my weapons? You have weapons.
so you don't come back.
Why would I come back? There's a lot of
Because-
you here.
I don't know how dumb you are. I don't want to have to kill you.
I am very smart. I'm the smartest Zedai in my class. I was like top 85%.
You're in a class? I thought you said you were a master.
I said. I graduated in like
Million years
star
ago.
date 4.
Damn.
You're pretty new at this, aren't you?
You're pretty new at this.
Yeah, you're pretty good at this.
My friends.
You're from ringing across the temple.
See, this is why I'm hired. This is why I'm here.
All of a sudden, he puts out a hand to you, and you feel a force sort of lifting you off the ground.
Stop.
Drop your weapons.
Drop your hand.
Okay, and he actually like
No,
closes
no, that's
his
not dropping your hand. You're just making it tighter.
hand. He constricts his hand a little bit, and you feel the constriction on your body getting a little tighter. You are seeing all of this, by the way.
Yeah.
We're gonna cut off though. Christian,
Ah,
you are in a dark tunnel.
He kind of looks like it with the hood on right now.
There's a figure approaching you.
stab it.
With my
You do
saber's
have-
drawn,
you
your
do have your
saber's
weapon
drawn.
drawn.
Wait, with the saber drawn, is there any light that he
There
can-
is light, and he's going to make a perception check to see if he is able to see that it's his friend. That's not even close.
Actually, it's a crit. I swear to God. Look, you can even look too, Matt. It's over there.
Yes, it
You
is.
can't actually see his face, but your mind tells you without a shadow of a doubt that it's Beatty.
I stab him.
That's
That's
no.
logic.
Well, I parry.
I don't know.
You're going to try.
No, wait, no, I was kidding. I was kidding.
You keep no. You keep kidding. I'm not anymore. Beatty,
Okay.
make a parry check.
Yeah, stabbing Petey.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, I thought you was chicken.
Since he critted and did know it was you, he.
To be fair, that was a crit on a perception check.
I
It was
know.
just trying to scare you.
I know. He thrusts at you, and then he pulls back his saber. You see, you didn't like avoid it at all, but he just barely missed you.
And then I
And he did
stab
the
him.
badass thing where he like turns off his lightsaber and he goes, "Don't sneak up on me like that, Beatty."
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah, sneak up on me. I mean, don't.
Don't. It's illegal. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm keeping the sword I gave you.
And as you guys are together in this hallway,
Together.
you actually see light
Together.
moving down the hallway towards you,
We should
and
stab
you hear
it.
footsteps.
Stab it.
Petey, we need to stab that.
Here's my question. What kind of hallway are we in?
It's a stab.
It
Let's
is
go.
about.
Is it thin? Like, can we like spider crawl our way to the ceiling and just stay there?
It would be very difficult.
I would like to try.
You can try.
I
Sure.
create a second one.
Christian,
You
Christian.
create a what?
A second one of me.
Okay.
And we dance.
You're just dancing in the hallway. Okay.
Christian,
Dude,
listen
Christian's
to my
dancing in
logic.
the hallway.
He does the kitten play dance.
No,
It
no,
just
no,
means-
no, no.
We both.
Christian is dancing in the hallway. I'm taking what he says now as fact.
Alright, well. I'm gonna spider crawl my way up the ceiling if I can.
Okay.
Yeah, fact.
What does that say?
16, which is exactly the number I said in my head you needed to be successful.
Spider crawl.
You needed above a 15. That helps.
I would like
So you spider crawl your way to the ceiling, and you are holding yourself there with every inch, like every ounce of strength.
I've seen
And
Beatty do
as
this
the
3
lights
times
get brighter,
in my life.
you look like down, and you see Christian dancing with himself.
but where's this sound coming from?
It's moving towards you.
And I'd like to stay up there until it passes.
Okay. Well,
Or
it's probably,
encounters Christian.
it's probably not going to pass Because as they get closer, they start to slow down as they watch Christian dancing with himself.
Dancing with myself.
And I'm like,
oh.
yo, you guys
my
gotta
wedding
get
song,
in on
remember?
this. I invite them to my dance party.
They start speaking in an alien language. And two of them
Good.
pull out blasters.
That's not American.
I would now like to ambush them from the ceiling.
You are above them.
How many are there?
There are 3.
I would like to ambush them from the ceiling.
Okay.
Aha!
What kind of weapons do you have again?
Beatty, we're
I have
coordinating
3 on
this.
3.
What?
We're coordinating this.
He has
Okay.
the wrist, the
Okay, wrist
Assassin's
blade.
Creed
Oh,
one.
perfect.
Are you
Yeah.
jumping down?
You're in the perfect
I'm
moment
gonna
to
be jumping
Assassin's
down.
Creed
Alright.
this shit.
As Beatty jumps down, I yell in a language unbeknownst to myself even, Ushkipo Faha! And I duck.
The
And I
aliens,
duck.
the aliens turn and look at each other like, what?
And as they turn
He has a celery root? What is that even supposed to
The
be?
third one, who's standing in front of the other 2 who are holding blasters, goes, "What did you say about my mother?" And then Beatty comes down, and we'll see. Roll 2 attacks.
Oh god.
Hopefully with the Assassin's Creed
I'm
assassination.
gonna try and use my Assassin's Creed's blades
Okay.
and assassinate 2 of them.
Over 10.
Boom!
Wow.
Got him.
17 and 18. You come down.
Hold on, purposely leaving 1 survivor.
And as he comes out, he goes, "Get wrecked!"
You land silently in between them both. Shove your hands out, stick the blades through one ear each, and then you grab the middle one by the hair, and hold your blade up to his neck.
I tell him, look at your friends, now look at me. Now look back at your friends.
What about a horse?
You're gonna
Now
tell me
look
what
back at your friends, now look back at me.
Now,
I
now
have
look at
your
my
throat.
friend. There's 2 of him. I don't know why. I'm on a horse.
and now tell me what you know.
Now there's 3 of me.
Wait, what?
He is silent and frozen, and you hear rattling on his hip.
I
And
disarm his hip.
You reach around and you pull out he's actually got a beam blade.
Use that eye?
The old reach
No.
around.
Where'd you get this?
I found it.
You better speak sense, boy.
What'd you
I
say?
found it in here, in a crypt. There's a bunch of Zedai buried here. They're buried with their weapons.
Who told you of this?
It's common knowledge.
Lies! I take his pants.
What?
Hiker's like, yeah, take his
Alright,
pants.
this particular race of alien doesn't wear underwear.
Okay.
So now his 3 balls are hanging in the wind like Magneton.
And Bean's like, I see we're brothers.
I'm trying to shame him more and make him feel very vulnerable.
He's pretty shamed. He's like, please, let me cover my Quarlax.
And I say, what's in those pants?
Corlax.
You have the one on the check.
Formerly my balls. Now, nothing.
I disarm his clothes and give him
He has nothing.
Wait,
Alright.
never mind. Disarm his
Alright.
So
Get out of here,
I take the
clothes.
beam blade and put it on my hip.
Okay. We'll
You're
come back to
the
you.
biggest thief in this game. You steal everything.
I do.
We'll come back to you.
I'm gonna go
Back
back,
to
home
you
one day
two.
and
So
sell
just
it.
midair. Stop it.
Yeah.
Get away.
But you do feel a crushing sensation on your body as his hand tightens.
Body. Can I resist this at all?
You can, actually.
I would love to try
You
that.
can make a resist check to see if he lightens.
Well,
Nope. It actually hurts you more a little bit.
ow, stop.
Drop your weapon.
Have it.
Where am I in relation to this happening?
You are about. He's probably halfway between where you are, which is like you're on the outs. Like you're in a hallway offsetting from this main room. You're like behind the wall, hiding in this hallway. So like, well, I'll diagram it for you. Let's say there's a big square room, and bad guys here,
That's
and
a
rats
rectangle.
here.
We're cousins for a reason.
Failed it.
Fuck you. And you're like here.
Yo, I just had the weird
Okay,
dream about
who's this one?
rectangles.
Matt.
This is the bad guy?
Yes.
Okay.
And then this is fried bad guy, and 2 other bad guys.
One of them with no arms.
One of them with sands.
I believe one arm I cut off. I don't remember if it was both. Either way.
Okay. What are my powers?
Save me.
Oh, you
I
have
telekinesis
You have telekinesis
force
and
move.
force jump.
and force
jump.
jump. I thought we had 3 powers.
Yeah, what I totally forget the classes things.
No, we just
Oh, yeah,
enhanced
we
on
also-
what we enhanced.
You enhanced on what you already
Okay,
had.
I enhanced my force lightning. I
Christian
imagine.
gained the ability to allow his clone to do multiple things.
Right.
BD
I gained
became a
healing.
healer.
Yeah.
Right.
You
I believe I was a sentinel.
Enough.
you were a sentinel. You were able to provide buffs for people in combat.
No, I don't think so. I don't remember. Whatever. I know I had lightning and I had
Force push.
force push. Yes.
Yeah, lightning and force push.
Right.
Um,
And lightning push.
oh yeah, you were an elementalist. You started to gain better control of your force lightning.
Okay.
You were able to create like
That's cool
conjure
thing.
storms with it and shit.
Cool. That's all. I don't really
What was
remember, but
mine?
that sounds cool.
You were becoming a warrior. You were able to better wield your force
Sabers.
jump. You can glide now. You can jump
Oh
multiple
yes.
times in
Yeah,
air.
yeah, I remember that too.
You could
You can
spider
slam down into the ground.
Okay.
Well,
You
that,
can do more. You can do more impressive shit with your jump and a lightsaber, basically.
All right. Well, then, here's what I would like to do.
Okay.
And this is probably not going to happen, but it's going to be really cool if it does.
Anything can happen in this game.
That's
Okay.
true.
I'm now
So-
a gnome.
What?
He said anything could happen.
Not that.
Okay, well, you
All
Let's
right,
just ask
so,
Ship to turn you into a gnome.
I'm here.
Yes.
They're there.
Yes.
Okay. So, what I would really like to do...
You want to run the Spider 2Y banana.
Yes.
Have
No.
him come around.
Always throw it to the fullback. Never covered. Never covered. Even if
I would-
the coverage
I would
is
like
flat,
to-
never covered.
I would like...
Sport.
Ballfoot.
I'm going to throw my double-sided lightsaber
Okay.
over there. So, like, kind of like a little helicopter type deal.
Okay.
Okay. While it's going over there, I want to jump to this wall,
Okay.
and then to this wall,
Okay.
and then back here, and catch it.
Okay.
Are you taking heads off while it's spinning?
Yes, that's the
Hopefully.
intention.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So it is going to be
100 checks. Got it.
not 100, but 3. One to throw the saber, one to jump off this wall.
There you go.
Oh, one to jump off the walls, and one to catch the saber correctly.